matters. Right. Shirts. Do you think they'll know what we're doing in this episode?
I mean, I don't know.
Mother. Yeah, I can read it. You can read it?
I can read it.
Okay, yeah. So, spoiler warning.
Warning.
Do not watch this episode of Chillin with Jylan.
If you are not caught up to Game of Thrones.
No, because the mothers of the wagons
are going to be talking about everything.
About how pimped out crazy town we are. About getting ready for the return
of Game of Thrones. April 14th, Sunday. Don't make plans. Be in front of HBO.
We're like way ahead of the curve, and we're still so excited.
So excited.
That we have our shirts on already.
Right? The fact that we even own these shirts, I think, is proof that we're stoked.
Jill, we need to talk about what's over there.
Oh!
Can you please show our studio audience what you have over there and introduce us to your friends?
Oh, sure. Okay. Well,
okay, wait for Crazy Town.
With? Okay. We'll still...
I'm sorry. Please introduce us to your friends one at a time.
First, here we have my friend, possibly my family, Daenerys Targaryen.
Does your actual family know about this?
I feel like those are details that are not really important right now, Dylan.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. This is Daenerys with a baby dragon. You know, I'm not sure if it's Drogon or Rhaegal, to be honest, because Rhaegal is the green one, right? And this little dragon is green, but with red wings. Not sure. So, this is with one of the dragons, who we think should be Drogon, but maybe it's Rhaegal. We'll see. Then, speaking of Drogon, I have a fantastic pop figure of Daenerys riding Drogon. Because, spoiler alert, if you don't know, Daenerys rides the dragons.
I'm sensing maybe we could get some sponsorship for this episode.
Yeah. Not only that, but George R.R. Martin, you should know, for the prequels you're planning, we are both classically trained actors. Yes, we can be British if you need us to.
And I'm willing to take off my clothes.
Many accents. Oh, yeah. And well, she has a fabulous body, so.
You can thank me now.
Yeah. No, me,
probably not. It's not on brand for Jill.
Yes, it's
not on brand for Jill.
But you know what? If you let me ride a dragon, I'll take off my clothes. I'm just saying that right now. If I get to ride a dragon in a prequel, maybe I'm Rhaenys Targaryen. Probably not her, but maybe I'm someone down the line. Again, spoiler alert. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're like reading books or catching up on episodes, stop watching now, because we're going to spoil it all for you. And then we're going to talk about what we want to see happen in season 8. But you know what? I've interrupted this. Let's continue. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Daenerys and Drogon.
I just want to know if there's a character that comes in the character that I want to play is whoever comes in that can kick Daenerys, Cersei, and Melisandre's ass. That's who I want to play. Okay,
well,
please continue.
Possibly the Night King, right?
Okay.
But again.
Please continue.
Okay. So if it wasn't enough for me to have Daenerys with a baby dragon, Daenerys riding a dragon, I felt like I really need my own dragons. So I have.
You have your own personal dragon?
I have Drogon.
Yes. Yes, queen.
I have Rhaegal. See, he's green.
Yeah.
He's the green one.
Naturally.
Drogon is dark, charcoal, if you will. And sad day. Viserion is pre-death Night King.
So
Venus.
Viserion is the one who became the White Walker dragon?
Right. But you know what? There's lots of discussion about that, because some people think Viserion is a white, like a white versus White Walker. Do you know the distinction?
No.
Okay.
All I know is that when that shit happened,
oh my God,
my brain freaking exploded, because the second that he died, all of a sudden I was like, oh my God.
Right.
Is he gonna? And sure enough, he came back. Now they have a dragon. Oh.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk about this episode. So again, turn it off if you haven't seen it. I know there's
craziest thing I've ever seen in television history. There's a reason why we're so pumped out on Game of Thrones, because it's the greatest television show that has ever been done.
First of all, right, George R.R. Martin wrote this incredibly detailed, specific world, right? And then the characters, David and Dan, I talk about them like I know them. I do not, in fact, know Messieurs Benioff and Weiss. However,
I did meet them once.
You did?
I did. Yeah, I did meet them once.
Where?
I met them at a fundraiser, and they were very sweet and just and Amanda Peet, his wife, was with them. And they were lovely. They were just the sweetest, most approachable people in the world, and very sweet. And also coming this April is the return of the Dodgers, and I'm a huge baseball fan. And to be really honest with you, at that moment, a Dodger was coming up at the same time, and I was more excited if the Dodger was. No, but it was a moment in time. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. I digress. Please continue to what you were saying. Now I've embarrassed myself a little tiny bit.
It's fine.
Listen,
it's
fandom
fine. We love you guys. Like
fandom is it chooses you. I feel like with music, with the things that you love, it's almost like it chooses you. You don't really have a say in it. You know, it's not like you can explain why you love the things that you love. Right. You just love them.
You do.
And it's just one of those things. If you get touched by it, it's like, oh, I love that thing, and you just love it and enjoy the love of it. You don't have to explain it.
No.
It's just something that gets in your blood, and that's it. Enjoy the joy of that. It's like cake.
Right.
Because we are always going to talk about cake in this.
Oh my God, we love cake. And sidebar, Dylan is an amazing baker. And she even makes gluten-free things with very little refined sugar, and they taste amazing. One of my best memories, we're going to give a shout out to our friend Jake Borelli, who's like
Jake
big
Borelli,
time, big damn deal now on Grey's Anatomy.
He is.
But we all did a play
Jake.
together in 2015 called Picnic. It was wonderful.
William Inge.
And William Inge and Cameron Watson. Also,
Cameron Watson, we love you so much. You are the best director in town.
I agree.
In case nobody has told you.
Right. Yeah. If you didn't know that, Cam.
Yeah.
Yes.
The best.
And we're not the only ones that think this.
No. Anybody who's lucky enough to work with Cameron Watson knows how lucky they are. Yeah.
True.
So we did a show called Picnic together, and Jake and I made cake. She made a specific cake that is mentioned in the show, which was kind of esoteric and like difficult for you to find the recipe. It's a Lady Baltimore cake, and because we had a vegan in the cast, and I am gluten free, including another person in the cast, I modified the recipe so that I could make this Lady Baltimore cake, which is basically white cake with whipped cream and then like chopped nuts and dried fruit, and I modified it so it was gluten free and vegan.
And
she
left like half of the cake out at intermission one time, and Jake and I probably ate a quarter of it.
I didn't see a quarter. It was so good. We just all ate the cake and enjoyed the cake, and I think the second half of the play might have actually been a little faster.
Possibly, because of all the sugar. Yeah.
Because of all the sugar. Yeah. It was an amazing thing.
Right. I think we should pause right now. We just got a battery indicator on your phone.
It wasn't battery. That was an emergency kittens alert that
I
got from Twitter. I get alerts whenever emergency kittens posts things so that I can just get. Never mind. Please tell me more about dragons.
We don't need to plug your phone in?
Oh, no. No, we don't need to do that.
Okay, great. So yeah, back to Game of Thrones, my obsession. I mean, oh my gosh. You don't even want to know the money I've spent on these. They weren't that expensive, but like, I have a child. I could have bought her toys. No, I bought myself toys.
Well, you should.
I agree. Clearly, I agree. She does. So anyway, Zombie Viserion, that's how I like to refer to him. Is he a white or a White Walker?
So what is the difference?
So basically, the whites typically are animals and people, right, that are already dead, and the Night King goes like this, and they arise.
Okay.
Right? White Walkers, if you remember, typically the Night King touches them. Like, remember the babies that he would take, and then you touch them and their eyes would go blue. Like that really bright blue versus like the murky blue.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this debate. Like, is Viserion a white? Is he a White Walker? Oh, because White Walkers aren't dead, right? They're live. They're made White Walkers alive, right? But Viserion died, but he had the bright blue eyes of a White Walker. So I don't really know why that's super important, because the Night King controls both.
Right.
But there is that debate.
I don't like him.
No, yeah. Night
I don't
King.
like him.
Not a
I know
fan.
he probably doesn't have feelings
Well,
and doesn't care that I don't like him.
Let's
but
talk about
he's
some
an
of these
asshole.
theories that are out there.
Did we get all of your guys?
Oh yes, we've looked at all
we've
my
gone-
babies.
Okay, good.
My
Okay,
babies.
as long as we've gone there. Sorry, I didn't turn my alerts off on
Yeah,
my
it's
phone.
okay. It's
I
our
also
friend
didn't turn-
Abby texting
I
us.
also didn't turn the light on, so if we don't look as gorgeous as normal, that is why. But we were so excited.
We're so excited to talk about
Game
Game of
of
Thrones. We forgot.
No,
Should
we
I
forgot.
flip it on?
Do we want to?
Let's see.
You see, we.
Oh,
are
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but do we look prettier?
Yeah, we are. We're,
We're literally glowing from talking
Listen.
about the Game of Thrones.
everyone is glorious and touched by God anyway. So we're blind, but that's fine. You see,
Who needs to see?
This is an exercise in breaking up perfectionism.
Yes.
And that is why we are doing this, is to break up perfectionism so that we can just keep doing it anyway, even though both Jill and I are the biggest perfectionists. So this is an exercise in freeing ourselves from the burden of that.